Hello, I'm Keith Avalone from Play Games. Sam is running the board tonight, and this is the Play Space Live. We are unfortunately going to have to announce tonight that our convention, PLAAY Dot CON 2020, has been canceled. Probably not a big surprise. In fact, it's no surprise to many people watching. We sent out an email Monday with this announcement to kind of give the people who'd already registered for the event a heads up, but we did want to make it official. The reality is, most conventions, gatherings that are scheduled for July are not happening for obvious reasons. So not really an option for us to postpone the event because, the July, that 2-week period at the end of July is kind of the sweet spot for us. So it's a great time when people are taking vacations, the kids are out of school, there's more free time. So, for us to move it to October or September, it doesn't really work for us. So that really left us no option but to cancel it. Will there be a convention in 2021? I was pretty hopeful about this year's convention. So I'm gonna turn pessimistic and say right now I kind of doubt it. A lot could change in the next weeks or months, but right now it looks pretty bleak in terms of things are moving very slowly. So I think it'd be kind of silly to make plans right now for 2021 in any eventuality. So we're just going to sit and wait about that. I'm thinking right now it probably will not be a 2021 convention. However, we are going to do something about this. We're not going to sit around and mope about this. If social distancing and virtual togetherness is the new norm, then we're going to embrace that and move forward with it. With that in mind, we are actually really very excited about our announcement that we're, instead of having PLAAY Dot CON 2020, we're going to have PLAAY Not CON 2020. It'll be August 8th. We've moved it ahead a couple of weeks for production reasons, really. Get into more of that in a second. So it's and plus it's a cool date. It's 8/8/2020. So PLAAY Not CON 2020 will be on August 8th. It'll be totally free, and I think it's going to be really, really fun. Like the name says, we're not looking at this as a virtual convention. It's not going to be a virtual convention. We had a lot of people suggest that we do a virtual convention. We also had a lot of people who were like, I don't know if I want to do I'm not really into virtual convention. I'd rather, I like to play in person. So we wanted to respect that as well, to kind of try to find the middle ground with our moving forward plans. So this is going to be not so much a virtual convention as it will be a coordinated, cooperative event conducted in real time with a central online hub. We're thinking of a dedicated Facebook page that we might use for this, where everybody who's in the Play or Play Now communities right now will be given automatic approval to join. So you just be able to join the group for the NotCon, and then we'll have approval for new people who want to kind of jump on the bandwagon as well. Expecting, we could have a really big group for this, which would be awesome. I think it could possibly be the largest gathering of sports board gamers, virtual or otherwise, of 2020. So we really want to make this a fun event. We want to make it easy to participate. We don't want to make it where you have to have special equipment or special software or a webcam. All you'll need is a connectivity and some sort of a device and a way to interact with our Facebook page. We're going to have some sort of a streamed opening ceremony that you can watch and participate in with comments and stuff, kind of like what we're doing right now. We'll then have we're going to port over two of our two most popular events from our conventions. The Time Machine Tournament, History Maker Baseball Time Machine Tournament, which this year will have an interesting twist. We had planned this all along. It'll be even more interesting now, though. We're originally called the Famous 500. I think I'm going to call it the Favorite 500. It's all 500 teams. What we've done is we've selected a team from every current franchise, and some of the extinct franchises as well, and picked a team from their history that finished right around 500. And we're going to have a big tournament with all those 500 teams. So really any team, it's kind of the same as using champion teams, except really some champions are better than others. With this, all the teams are really going to be relatively equal, but in different strengths and different weaknesses. So it should be really an interesting tournament. And we'll have 36 teams in a way of having multiple people manage the same team. We've got a plan in place. We won't go into that now for time reasons. But that'll be probably, I want to call it the morning event, although the time frame is fluid, given that we'll be really working worldwide, I think, with this. We'll then have a streamed webinar or two on topics of interest to the community. We might save the 7 deadly sins of card creation for the webinar for this segment. And we have a couple of other ideas as well, but there'll be a separating webinar in between, and then the afternoon or evening or whatever your day part is will be the golf tournament. And it'll be just like the golf tournament we've run at the convention, except we'll play... We'll have a brand new course that we're going to design for this event, and of course everybody will get the same a card of equal ability. It'll be similar to the Time Machine Tournament, as we've done with the golf tournament in the past. Everybody gets a card that's roughly equal, but with a different strength. Like you get the greens wizard, you get the big hitter. We have 4 different card templates, and you'll choose the one that you want to use, and then you'll play on this brand new course. So that'll be the afternoon segment for the open tournament, and then we'll have a live stream close. What we're thinking of doing is having, again, the plans are not firmly made here, but what we'd like to do is perhaps stream the championship game of the Favorite 500 tournament, and also stream the last round of the golf tournament. Now, obviously, we won't be all together, but we would be able to find somebody to play the game and stream it. Maybe me or Steve Tower. I've spoken to Steve Tower about possibly joining in on this. We've got several people who do have capability to do this, and we could maybe just stream the final, the final holes of the tournament with the contending golfers. But the idea would be to have most of the tournament play be done solo. You'd be playing your team and your game. You'd have a game that you'd play, a series that you'd play, or in terms of the golf tournament, you'd be playing your 2 rounds with your card on the common course, and then we just take combine the results and take the top teams and play them. We would stream the action for the final round of the golf tournament and the final games of the baseball tournament. That's the plan right now. So it'd be mostly cooperative, where you'd be just playing the game on your own and then reporting in, or playing the course on your own and then reporting in your score. We'll work on the honor system, obviously, and then we'll find a way to make the last, penultimate and ultimate rounds to be somehow accessible to everybody. All this, again, was going to be totally free, including the cards for the Time Machine tournament. We have a PDF for that will allow you to download, and you'll be able to use the cards. We also will make the course that we're creating for the golf tournament available as a free download, and of course the golfer cards will be available as a free download. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll create a massive pool of all the play gamers who are participating in the Open. I mean, we could have 100 people, and we'll have a card for everybody, and you'll get that set as kind of a commemorative thing as well. You'll use your card, and then you'll have a group of cards of all the other golfers as well. You'll be able to download and print and play. Now, that'll be Saturday, August 8th, PLAAY Dot CON 2020. Now, for those who'd like to have even bigger experience, we're going to be offering for purchase what we call a Platinum package. It'll include the epic swag bag that we've been planning for our convention, except now everybody will have access to it, whether you're here or not. There's some amazing goodies are going to be in it, including the new custom-made Fury die for the Play Now Fury sports games. We talked about that in a couple nights ago on the Play Games Lab segment. You'll get that will be included along. You can actually get two of them, one in a printed copy of Fury Hardball, and then a second bonus Fury die that you can use for your Fury football game or for your own purposes. A lot of people, I'm hearing from a lot of gamers who use our dice, like the Decider die, or in this case the Fury die, for their, they use them in non-play projects. They use them for other games and stuff. So that'll be part of the package. I won't go into the package right now. That it'll all be posted here shortly on the website. So there'll be the swag bag will be one feature of the Platinum package. The second feature will be the second bonus day of online play. And the second day we are going to make interactive. We're going to, you're going to need a webcam if you have one. I mean, you won't be required to, but we're going to encourage interactive play on the second day, where we're going to use Zoom, we're going to use Skype or Google Hangouts, Discord. We're going to get a Discord server going. And the idea is we want to be able to do some face-to-face gameplay. We want to do a Fury Hardball tournament and also a college football bowl series, which will also be part of the Platinum package. It'll be an all-new. We've never offered college football teams before. We're going to do a series of college teams for second season that we'll include in this in the swag bag, and we'll center an event on the second day, the bonus day, around that package. We'll also have a couple of webinars on the second day that will be accessible only to the people, with the Platinum package. One of them is going to be, I guess for lack of a better title, just calling it Game Design 101, Sports Game Design 101, where we'll sit down for an hour and a half and just kind of go over the basics of designing your own sports game. That'll be kind of like, I'm thinking, the closing event of the second day. We also would really like to do the Red, White, and Blue Race and Think Tank project that we had planned for PLAAY Dot CON, where we were going to brainstorm, and we have been brainstorming offline, some ideas that would make Red, White, and Blue Racing add more strategy elements for head-to-head play. Right now, Red, White, and Blue Racing is pretty much, it's just a solo game. You watch the guys race, and you enjoy the drama and excitement of it, but there's not a lot of decision making. So there's been discussion about, well, how can we add more decision making so that we could get a group of 4 or 5 guys, or maybe more, to play cooperatively, and I'm making the decisions for my driver, you're making the decisions for your driver. So we planned like a think tank session, and then we're going to do a race where we were going to try those rules out. I still think that might be possible for this, but we would have to find a time frame for it. So I'm leaving that on the table as well as a possible activity for the second day of PLAAY Dot CON. And finally, you got the swag bag, you got the bonus content, and then we've got virtual raffle tickets. One of the events that was really fun last year at the convention was our raffle prizes. Everybody got raffle tickets, and then as you won events, you got extra raffle tickets, and you could put them in the box for the prizes that you wanted to win. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just do it virtually. So if you are participating in the Platinum part of the program, you'll get virtual raffle tickets that you can allocate to whichever prizes you want. And we'll do some new prizes. We're going to do some of the favorites from last year. We're going to do the complete History Maker Golf course collection, all 14 courses. There may be 15 courses by that time. And we'll have a complete all-time franchise great teams for baseball and so on. So we'll have some really great prizes, and the raffle tickets will be used for that. So that's the scoop on PLAAY Dot CON 2020. We're going to update the Play website with all this information early tomorrow morning. If you go there right now, there'll be no sign of this. In fact, you'll see that you can still sign up for PLAAY.con. But we're going to change that early in the morning. And then we're going to post the May Sports Ping. We always send out the Memorial Day weekend. Usually is a newsletter day on Memorial Day, since it's the last Monday of the month typically. So we like to post that on the Friday before so that people can enjoy the freebies over the long holiday weekends. We're going to do that again this year, so it'll be out first thing tomorrow. And some great freebies in there, by the way. And all this information will be spelled out there, and you'll be able to go to the website, and the links will be active at that time. Speaking of Memorial Day weekend, the last two Memorial Day weekends, we've commemorated baseball's history makers who served. Big league baseball players who served in the military, usually during their careers, sometimes before their careers, but usually for many of them, their careers were interrupted by military service. We wrote a newsletter article about it a couple years ago and created a card set containing those players, which we will remind people about in tomorrow's ping, so you can download them. And for the new people that have just joined the community in the past year, this will be a new experience for them. Last 2 years, we've also streamed a game using those cards. In 2018, our first game, the Army won 5-3, and then last year we played on Saipan. There's two stadiums that come with the card set. We played on Saipan, and Navy won 8-4, and the highlight was Johnny Pesky hitting for the cycle. So we're going to play the 2020 game right now. So our press conference is over. Again, check the website tomorrow morning if you'd like to find out more information about PLAAY Dot CON 2020. We're going to play some baseball right now. Our Army versus Navy Memorial Day service game is ready to roll on the Play tabletop. Let me get a sip of my tea. And we shall begin to roll. If you'd like to hang around, it's always fun. Especially, I know we have some military veterans in our crowd. Steve Tower, former Marine. Bob Hansen, former Army. I know there are others. I'm a former Army member myself. So, it's appropriate, and it's fun to remember baseball players who served in the military. And let's get started. So this year we're going to have Navy be the home team since they won last year. We got Bob Feller on the mound for Navy. Let me just go through the lineup here. We've divided them up. Army and Army Air Corps make up one team. And all these guys, these are the veterans of these particular branches of service, by the way. And then Navy and the Marines make up the other team. So you get the Army versus the Navy. So Bob Feller's pitching for the Navy. He'll be facing Ty Cobb, Jackie Robinson, Joe DiMaggio, Willie Mays, Ernie Banks, Hank Greenberg, Joe Garagiola. And each team has, to fill out the team, we've given them, we call them the hometown soldiers, the hometown airmen, hometown sailors. They're just average, regular guys who probably, they probably played baseball in high school or in college, were pretty good for their high school. And here's their big chance to play on the same ball field as, Bob Feller. They're not carded to be great, but sometimes they come through with a big play. And we require that each team field at least one hometown player. So the hometown airman is playing third base for the Army Air Corps team. And I got to put my picture in here, which is going to be Christy Mathewson, who was enlisted in the Army over his wife's objections. Each of these cards, by the way, has a little blurb about their military service, which in and of itself is kind of fascinating. For the Navy, Ted Williams will lead off, Captain Ted Williams, Stan Musial, Roberto Clemente, Larry Doby, Johnny Pesky, who hit for the cycle last year. That was pretty exciting. Hit the home run off a ballpark chart in a tiny little Saipan, bandbox stadium late in the game to complete the cycle. It was pretty exciting. Yogi Berra and Pee Wee Reese. And then, let's see, Williams, Musial, Clemente, Doby, Pesky, Berra, Reese, the hometown sailor, and then here's the hometown. The hometown sailor is batting eighth and playing second base. And then Feller will pitch and bat ninth. All right, we're ready to roll. Here we go. Oh, and we have our veteran umpires as well. All the umpires also served in the military. They've got their service branch and the years of service on the top. So we got Nestor Shylock behind home plate, Army vet, 1942 to 45. Augie Donatelli at first base, Jim Honachik at second, and Red Flaherty at third. And now we're going to get started. We're playing at Honolulu Stadium this year, a little wooden ballpark, small, semi-small with grass. All right. So Ty Cobb will lead off, 566. Is he a good eye? He is not, so he's going to strike out. He's a semi-good eye, so a strikeout for Ty Cobb to lead it off. Bob Feller strikes him out. Here's Jackie Robinson, 466. That's the control, and Bob Feller has control, but that's going to mean a base hit, though. Jackie Robinson read the pitch and takes first. We should have him steal. And typically don't do that. Let's do that. Let's roll the decider die to see if he can. No, he can't, so no steal possible. So Jackie Robinson is on first. Here's Joe DiMaggio. 224, pitching at home. All right, let's see. So Feller is not pitching at home. Oh, yeah, he is. He is pitching at home. We're making Navy the home team. It's on Honolulu, Pearl Harbor. So he is pitching at home. That will be a pop out to the shortstop. So DiMaggio pops out. And here's Willie Mays with 2 down. 156. That is going to be probably not much. A whiffer, he's not. It's going to be outfield drama. All right. 66, outfield drama. Right fielder iron. Nope, nobody out there is iron. It's going to be a routine fly out for Willie Mays. Say hey. So, top of the first, nothing doing for the Army. We go to the Navy. Let's move Mays to the bottom of the order. Let's take our base runner off. I'm trying to remember to do that this time. I typically don't use the base runner markers when I'm playing by myself, so I'm going to force myself to do that so you can see who's on base. Ted Williams leading off against Christy Mathewson. 666. Oh my gosh, is he an ace? Oh, he is. Deep fly to right field. Took away the big home run from Ted Williams. Here's Stan Musial. 356. That's the same reading. It's different, so he's gonna scratch out a base hit up the baseline. Stan Musial gets on first base. Here's Roberto Clemente. 256. Struggler, no. Champion or patient? He is neither champion or patient, so we're gonna have infield drama. 55. First baseman iron? No. Routine ground out. That'll move the base runner, though. So Musial moves to second, and Doby is up. And 246. So you have control. He does have control, so there's a ground out of the pitcher. So a quick inning for the Navy as well. No score. Go to the second inning. We should have got a scoreboard for this. Dang it. Oh well. It's always nice to have the score right there on the board, on the screen as the game's going on. All right, here's Ernie Banks leading off top of the second for the Army. We got a 4-5-6. Is he patient? He's not. It's a fly out to center field. And we will go to the chemistry chart. Both these teams are full harmony for this ball game. Good vibes going here. 44. Pitching team dissonance. Nope. It's going to be a deep. So it's going to be deep fly. If the pitching team did have dissonance, it would have been a double. But it's a deep fly out. So it's going to be Hank Greenberg with the second big deep fly. And Joe Garagiola. 233. Let's see here. 233. Ace or star? Yeah. Ooh, no. Hold on. He's not an ace. He's a semi-ace. Oh, that's right. But he gets the benefit of that. Grounded to the shortstop. So 1, 2, 3, and nobody in for the Army. We go to the bottom of the second. Let's take the runner off here. And Larry Pesky, or Larry Doby, Johnny Pesky, leading off for the Navy. 2-2-5. Is he star pitcher? He's not. Slugger or sad sack? He is not. He's going to get a single to center field. He's not active. Uh-oh, here goes Johnny Pesky. Is he going to hit for the cycle again? That would be too wild. Here's Yogi Berra, who's playing catcher. He was a prospect at this point. We rated him as a prospect. He participated in the D-Day invasion of Omaha Beach. I don't know if you're aware that Yogi Berra was on Omaha Beach, June 6, 1944. 266. Runner on first thrown out. Oh, must have tried to steal. Johnny Pesky got tossed out, so Yogi Berra still on at the plate. 4-5-6. Patient? No. There's a fly out to center field. And again, we'll go to the chemistry chart. For Pee Wee Reese, who's playing third base. 46. Oops, oh, look what I just did. 46, pitching team distance. Nope, infield drama. So we get infield drama for this Pee Wee Reese. Pee Wee Reese connects. Pitcher iron? No. That's okay. It's easy. Pitcher makes a stab at the mound for an easy ground out. Tosses over to first, and that'll do it. 3 up. Well, not exactly 3 up, 3 down. Pesky got tossed out trying to steal, but still no score as we go into the third inning. Army versus Navy, top of the third, and leading off will be the hometown airman, who is a sad sack semi-home run king. Oh my goodness, we got an unusual result. Looks like it's going to be a ballpark result. This is a semi-small ballpark. Let's see here. So let's see. He is a right-hander, and it is small for right-handers. All right, let's see if he can see if the hometown airman can knock one out of here. 34. Small ballpark. Long drive home run. The hometown airman. Imagine what a thrill that would have been to hit a home run off Bob Feller. Woohoo! Army takes the lead 1-0. How about that, Joe? All right. And now here's Mathewson batting. 3-4-6. Of course, he probably wouldn't have hit that homer anywhere else. 3-4-6. Is he eager? He is eager, so that'll be a fly out for Christy Mathewson. 1 down. Here's Cobb. Ty Cobb leading off at the top of the order. 2-3-4. Let's see. Runners on base? Nope. Is he a hot batter? We didn't assign hot batter, so our default is number 2 is hot, number 8 is cold. I'm not going to make the airman cold. I'm going to make Garagiola cold. 2 and we'll make the sailor cold. Okay. So 2-3-4. He's not the hot batter, so it's going to be a pop out to the third baseman. Let me just check his right. Pop out to the third baseman, right, because he would not have been hot under any circumstance because he struck out his first at bat. All right, here's Jackie Robinson with 2 down and 1 across the plate for the Army. 2-3-4. Runner on base? No, it's the same result. And this time he is semi-hot, but he didn't get the dot. So pop out to the third baseman. Well, they did get 1 in. And Army has the lead 1-0 thanks to the hometown airman. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's going to be the hometown sailor leading off. Let's see if he can do the same thing that his fellow Dogface did. I guess the Dogface was the Army guy, right? The grunts and the squids. 2-5-5. Star. He is not a star. Is he a home run king? Now he's a semi-slugger, so it's going to be a fly out. He gets some loft on that ball, but not enough to get it past the fence. All right, here's let's see. Here's Feller batting for the first time. 4:45. Is he a workman pitcher? Clearly not. And Feller's not a patient batter, so it's just going to be an easy ground out for Bob Feller. 2 down. And Ted Williams, Captain Ted Williams at the plate. Navy's down 1-0. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Well, let's see. We're in the third, so he is fresh. It's a line out. So that'll be that. A quick inning again for the Navy. We stay at 1-1 or 1-0 as we go to the fourth inning. Leading off will be DiMaggio. We'll see DiMaggio, Mays, and Banks against Bob Feller. 4:46. That's going to be star pitcher. He's not a star. sad sack utility or well, he might be patient. Let me just see. He's not patient. Nope. So it's going to be a single to right field. DiMaggio gets the single, and he's not active, semi-stoic. So we're going to go to the experience chart for the next at bat, and that's going to be Willie Mays, who for this card is he's not icon nor prospect. He's just kind of in the middle of his career at this point. And Feller is a icon. We rated these players. I guess I got to roll that again. We rated these players based on where they were at in their career when they did their military service. So 14, prospect batter. He's not a prospect, so it's a bloop single for Willie Mays. And that will move DiMaggio to second. We got 2 men on. And Banks, 2 men on, nobody out. So Feller is feeling a little heat here. 1, 2, 4. Oh, it could be a double play. He's got control. Yep, ground out to the shortstop. It's a double play. So they'll take the force out. And that'll move the runner to third. And we get 2 down. That's much easier. Breathing a little easier now. Hank Greenberg, though, still dangerous. Guy on third. Here's Greenberg with 2 down now. 1, 3, 5. It's going to be the unusual result. It's going to be a red 1, black 5. That is that the box and bogeys? Box and bogeys. All right, this could get strange. 16. Line out into as many outs as possible. Okay, possible triple play. Well, they only needed 1, so it's a line out for Greenberg. I had that happen in a game, though, that did result in a triple play. It was pretty exciting. So nobody in. They get a runner to third, but no further. And Army holds its 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and Stan Musial will lead off against Christy Mathewson. 2, 3, 5. That's the, let's see, wild, no, eager, no, patient, no, ground out. Routine ground out for Stan Musial. And we go to Roberto Clemente, who grounded out in his first at-bat, 344. Prospect. Is he a prospect in this? No, he's a semi-icon. Patient? Nope. Pop out to the second baseman. That brings up Larry Doby, who needs the big hit. He could do it. Semi-home run king, semi-slugger. 2, 5, 6. Struggler pitcher? No. Champion or patient? He's semi-patient. Oh, he's going to draw a walk. Gets a walk off Christy Mathewson, and we got a man on for the Navy. And Johnny Pesky with 2 outs. 1, 4, 5. It's not going to do it. It's a ground out to the third baseman, so that'll end the inning. Nobody across for the Navy. We go to the 5th. It's still 1-0 Army. And Feller remains on the mound. Here's Garagiola is going to lead off for the Army. Playing catcher. Joe's promising minor league career was interrupted by World War II. Drafted in 1944 in April at age 19. 166. Workman or gilded? He's neither. He's a whiffer. Garagiola strikes out. Second strikeout for Feller. Here's the hometown airman, who's the hero of the game so far with the big home run back in the 3rd inning. 1-1-4. Fresh? I don't think he is, because in the 5th inning he didn't get the dot, so he's not going to be fresh, but he might be. Let's see. He is a sad sack, so it'll be a foul out. Took a nice cut though. 2 down, and Mathewson will bat for the Army. 1, 3, 4. Gold catcher. Let's just see. Navy catcher is Yogi Berra. So that he's not a gold. Is he a champion? No, he's not a champion. Outfield. We're going to have outfield drama. So Mathewson connected, put the ball into the outfield. Is the right fielder gold? Let's see. The Army right fielder is DiMaggio, who is semi-gold. Does he make the play? He does not. Bloops it through for a single. So Mathewson manages to connect for a single. DiMaggio couldn't quite get there. And we're going to go to the experience chart for the next at-bat. And that will be Ty Cobb, who was an icon as he entered World War I. And let's see, man on first. Let's see what we got here. Ty Cobb, chance to make this interesting. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think that's going to do it. Oh, well, that's right. We're on the experience chart. Let me roll 2 of them. 26. Icon pitcher. Bob Feller's an icon. He's got experience with the batter. I guess you remembered Ty Cobb. That's funny. Strikes him out. So Cobb strikes out again. Only because Bob Feller read all about him, you know. And that will end the inning. Still 1-0 Army as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And it will be Yogi Berra leading off. Catcher. Semi-home run king. 1, 3, 4. Let's see here. 1, 3, 4. Gold catcher. Now I believe, let's see, the Army catcher is Garrett. No, Garagiola also is not gold. So we do not have a gold catcher. 134 champion. He's not a champion though. Outfield drama. Yogi Berra knocks it into the outfield. 66. Uh-oh, right fielder iron. No. Oh, routine fly out. That was a lot of excitement for nothing. Routine fly out for Yogi Berra. All right, here's Pee Wee Reese. 2, 2, 6. Batter hit by pitch. Yes, he got knocked in the side, and will take his base. Oh, I already got a guy on base there. All right, so Reese takes his base. Mathewson with a momentary lapse of control. Man on first, 1 out, and here's the hometown sailor. Was thinking we should maybe pinch hit for him, but, you know, we have to have at least one hometown player. We'll maybe pinch hit for Feller. 2, 4, 5. That's the hero result, isn't it? Yep. And he's not going to be a hero, so it's going to be a pop out to second base. I guess we could have had him bunt, but he is a semi-slugger. That moves, so we got to run around. So let's go ahead and get Feller out of there, and try a pinch hit, pinch hitter for the Navy. The benches are not terribly deep. We could go Bill Dickey though. Let's go ahead and go with Bill Dickey. Here we go. Bill Dickey pinch hitting for Bob Feller. So we have action in the bullpen. And here we go. 2, 2, 3. Is he wild? No. Slugger or utility? He is not. He gets a single. So pinch hit single for Bill Dickey will move. Let's see. I believe that moves the runner to second. Yeah, runners advance 1 base. We're going to runners on first and second now. So a pinch hit single from Dickey. We'll put him back here. And now we go to the top of the order. Here's Ted Williams with 2 men on, 2 men out. And Mathewson looking to end this right now. Here it is. There's the pitch. 2, 5, 6. Struggler, no. Champion or patient? He's a champion. He is. He draws the walk. Well, he's champion and patient. So now I get the bases loaded. So Mathewson didn't want to give him a good pitch. And Williams was willing to take the free ride. So the bases are loaded now for Stan Musial. And 2 out. Mathewson, I'm looking to see if Mathewson's struggling. He is not yet. 2 men in a row are on. He is only semi-fresh, though. Here's Musial and the pitch. 2, 3, 6. Oh, he's not double control, right? It's going to be a walk. He's going to walk in a run. Well, now he is a struggler, so that might be time to take Mathewson out. Semi-struggler. Yeah, let's take him out. So coming in for, I guess we could use Hoyt Wilhelm, who was pretty effective in that role, right? Wilhelm coming on in relief. 2 out, 1 in. Bases are still loaded, and Roberto Clemente struts to the mound, struts to the plate, facing Hoyt Wilhelm, who is now an ace and a half, coming in middle relief. Here we go. 1-5-5. Uh-oh. Is he a home run king? Oh, he is a home run king. Oh, a grand slam home run from Roberto Clemente. Oh, my gosh. That is not what Hoyt Wilhelm anticipated. Touch 'em all. And the Navy takes the big lead. Look at that. So Dickey comes in. It all started with Dickey and that pinch hit single. And that puts the Navy on top 5-1. Oh, good Lord. Big hit from Roberto Clemente. There's Larry Doby. Everybody's off the bases. The bases are clear now. Nobody in trouble now, but the Army. 2-3-5. That's probably going to do it. Is he eager? He's not eager. It's just going to be a ground out to the second. Oh, he's semi-patient. Oh, he's going to draw a walk. He is going to draw a walk. Oh, my gosh. The carnage continues. Can't get it out. Can't get it out. Here's Pesky. 1-2-6. Fresh? He is fresh. Line out. All right, so that'll end it, but not until 5-run score. 5-1 Navy. We go to the top of the 6th. And we need a new pitcher for Feller. Who can we bring in? Well, I think Whitey Ford. Let's bring in Warren Spahn. Warren Spahn comes in for the Army. Now suddenly down by 4. Spahn saw combat in the Battle of the Bulge with the 276th Engineer Combat Battalion. Won a Purple Heart. Don't know if you knew that. So looks like Cobb is going to lead. No, I'm sorry. It's Robinson's going to lead off for. Wait, hold on a second here. I got the wrong guy in. Spahn plays for the Army. We got to get C. I always mess that up because I got him on the wrong side here. Let's bring in Seaver. Spahn saying, "Wait a minute, I'm not going over to that side." Seaver, yeah, the Navy pitching staff is not terribly deep, but I think they might have enough to keep this one on the books. So Seaver takes them out for the Navy, facing Jackie Robinson. And here we go. 1-2-4.
Real quick.
Somebody's jumping in.
Steve says, wait, wrong team.
Yeah, right. That was right. Spawn's for the Army. I figured that out when I saw. Wait a minute. They're both in the olive drab. That can't be right. So now we're right though. All right, 1-2-4 control, and Seaver does have control. It's going to be a ground out of the shortstop. All right. So Robinson rather is going to ground out, legs out the dribbler down the baseline, and thrown out. DiMaggio now with 1 out. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. Ground out. It's going to be another ground out. DiMaggio grounds out. It's very quickly unraveling for the Army. Here's Willie Mays, who did have a single back in the 4th inning. 1-2-4. Control. Yeah, no, he doesn't have control this time. Is Mays eager? Nope. So it looks like it's going to be a walk, and he's going to steal. So Willie Mays gets on base with a walk and then steals second. So there is still life for the Army as we go to 2 outs. And Ernie Banks is batting. Man on second. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. Nope, neither catcher's gold, and he's not a champion, so it's going to be outfield drama. Ernie Banks puts it in the outfield to 12. Right fielder is not iron. It'll be a routine fly out. And that'll be it. Quick inning with only a glimmer of hope for the Army. It's still 5-1 Navy as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Should we leave Hoyt Wilhelm in? I don't know. Now let's go ahead and bring Spahn in. I think we've seen enough of Wilhelm. The Army has a little bit more pitching than the Navy does. They can afford to bring in a fresh pitcher. All right, so he's gonna face Yogi Berra to lead off. bottom of the 6th. And we have a 144. Flash, he does not have flash with this card. Is he a hero batter? He's not a hero batter. So it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. So a grounder that's fielded by Banks. And that's 1 out. Here's Reese. 3, 5, 6. That's the same result. And he's a switch. No, he's a right-handed batter against a left-handed pitcher. So he's going to scratch out a hit. So a base hit for Pee Wee Reese. And here's the hometown sailor who had that deep drive back in the 5th inning that could have done some damage. This time, though, it's going to be just a strikeout. Oh, no, it's not going to be. It's going to be a ground out because Spawn does not have flash. So it's just going to be a ground out. To the shortstop. Again to Banks. All right, and then pitching, Seaver, you know, they kind of don't have a lot of pitching. I guess there's only a couple innings left. Should they pinch it now? Let's let Seaver bat. Give him another inning to pitch. 2, 4, 6. Pitcher with control, he does, so it's an easy ground out. So Spawn throws out Seaver, and we go to we've completed 6. It's 5-1 Navy as we go to the top of the 7th. And Ernie Banks will lead off for the Army. We'll leave Seaver in. 1, 3, 4. Is he catcher gold? No. Banks is not a champion batter. So we'll have outfield drama. Once again, puts it in the outfield, 66. Oh, I think I've rolled this a couple times. It's just a routine flyout because the right fielder is not iron. So a routine flyout. Wait, it was Greenberg, though. Oh, hold on. Oh, they've got essentially the same. Yeah, it's still a routine flyout, but not for Banks. It's Greenberg. Sorry about that. Garagiola. Okay, Garagiola. 455. Flash? He does have flash. Struck him out. Seaver with a strikeout. And here's the hometown airman. Struts to the plate with the big home run early. The only run that the Army's gotten. 4-4-5. Workman pitcher? No. Patient batter? No. It's a ground out. So he connects, but easy ground out, and that'll do it for the Army in the 7th. Still 5-1 Navy as we go to the bottom of the 7th. We'll leave Warren Spahn in for a second inning, facing Ted Williams. 5-5-6. He's not an ace. Williams obviously is not a sad sack. It was a double to right field. So Ted Williams leads off with a double. That's his second trip on base. He walked in the 5th inning and scored. So man on second, and Musial comes to bat. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye batter. He is a good eye. So check swing ball. We got an umpire result. This is, I think, our first umpire result of the game. Man on second. Umpires have been pretty quiet tonight. We'll roll the decider. Got a few semi-qualities in there. So a runner on second and 1-4. Lenient umpire at home. Semi-lenient, but not this time. So it was a borderline pitch that Nestor Shylock was thinking about calling ball 4, but said strike 3. And Musial strikes out. Here's Clemente with the big grand slam back in the 5th. 2-2-3. Let's see here. 2-2-3. Wild pitcher, he's not. Slugger or utility. He is not a slugger or utility. It's a single left field, and he's not active. So Clemente's going to get a single. Now, I believe. Well, is that going to score him? I don't think it's going to score him. One base on singles. Active runners score from first on doubles, from second on any hits. So the active is. I don't think. No, Williams is not active. So he's just going to move to third. First and third, though, with 1 out. Spawn's in trouble. Here's Doby. And this is going to be, if Doby connects, that's going to be it for Spawn. He needs a double play. 134. Gold catcher, no. Champion batter, no. It's outfield drama. Let's see if I roll a 66 again. No, a 12 this time. But the right fielder's not iron. It's a routine fly out, just like always. Is that going to score? No, that won't even score. It was not even a deep fly out. So that will bring up Pesky with 2 out. 2 men on. Spawn trying to get out of trouble here. And keep some... Oh, 666. Look out. Is he an ace? He is not an ace. Pesky's not a sad sack, so it's a deep, deep drive. We're going to go to the glove chart. Going. They're right there at the back of that wooden fence. 2. Oh, is the center fielder gold? Now, let's see. So the center fielder for the Army is... it's Willie Mays, who does not have the gold glove for this year. He's a prospect. So it's no, so he can't get to it. It's out of here. Home run. So Johnny Pesky, who had the big game last year with hitting for the cycle, belts another homer. Almost the same inning, I think. This one's a 3-run shot. Oh, boy. So that puts Clemente in. That's going to put Williams in. And our score is now 8-1. Clears the bases. Us Army guys are gritting our teeth here. We're getting clocked. Here's Yogi Berra. 355. Let's see. 355. Struggler pitcher. No, he's not struggler. Although it seems as if he would be. He's given up alternating hits and outs. Champion, no, so it's a ground. Is he a whiffer? No, it's a ground out to the second baseman. That'll end the inning. Yogi Berra grounds out to end it, but not before the Navy puts 3 more runs on the board. It's now 8-1. Navy on top. Top of the 8th. Seaver, I think we could probably get Seaver. He's out of freshness. Let's bring in somebody else. Let's bring in Ed Figueroa. How about? Former Marine. Called to military service just as baseball career was getting started. Served with the Marines in Vietnam in 1969. Ed Figueroa on the mound for the Navy. Semi-star and control. Be facing, let's see, they'll have a pinch hitter, obviously. We'll get Spawn out of there. So the pinch hitter for the Army will be... Let's just see who they got. Al Bumbry, the hometown soldier, Gary Maddox. Let's let Gary Maddox get a shot. So Gary Maddox pinch hitting for the Army against Ed Figueroa. 1-2-4. Control, he does have control, so it's an easy ground out. It's going to knock it right to the shortstop. So a quick ground out for Maddox brings up Ty Cobb, who has struck out twice, even though he's a semi-good eye. 3-5-6, that's the same result, and it's lefty versus righty, so he's going to get a hit this time. And he's active. Almost should. Let's see if he can get. Yeah, they need base runners. They don't need stolen bases. They need base runners. So Cobb's going to hold it first, and here's DiMaggio against Ed Figueroa. I'm sorry, Jackie Robinson. DiMaggio's after Robinson. Here's Jackie Robinson, who is singled and grounded out and with a fly out. 5-5-5. Ace or star? Yeah, semi-star when you got the dot. So it takes it away. It was a deep fly for Jackie Robinson, but not deep enough. 1 out. 2 outs. And here's DiMaggio. 2-3-4. Runners on base. We do have a runner on base. We have plate drama. All right. 16. Catcher iron, no. Low and away, ball 1, and we go to the umpire charts. Runner on first. And we'll roll the decider. 55. Questionable umpire at third base? No. Red Flaherty is respected, although lenient. So batter's going to hit the single. The runner's called out at third. Oh, he's trying to stretch it. Okay, and he got... That's if he's questionable. But Flaherty is not questionable, so he's going to make the right call and call him safe. So it's a base hit for DiMaggio, and that's going to move Cobb to third. close play, but Flaherty makes the right call. And we got runners in first and third now with 2 out. And here comes Willie Mays. So you can make this a little bit more respectable here. 2-5-5. Star pitcher. He is not a star this time. Home run king. Oh, I got to re-roll the die. Look out if I get a dot here. There's a deep, deep drive to left field. Oh, it's caught at the warning track. Oh, Willie Mays lofted it. Caught by, looks like it's caught by Doby. Oh, so that'll end it. Well, it's the way it goes sometimes. No runs in. Still 8-1, bottom of the 8th. Here's Pee Wee Reese leading. Oh, we need a pitcher, don't we? Spahn is out of there. Let's bring in Whitey Ford. Whitey Ford mopping up. Pee Wee Reese leading off. And we're going to have to get Figueroa out of there too, I think. All right, here's Reese. I need to roll the decider too. 1-4-6. Flash. And he does not have flash. Not a champion, though. Ground out to the second base. So a routine grounder. That'll bring up the hometown sailor, who's 0 for 3. 1-3-6. He's not an ace, though. Is he a whiffer? Yeah, he is. Struck him out. So the hometown sailor goes down swinging to Whitey Ford. Probably asked him for his autograph, though, after the game. And here's the pitcher who's going to be, we're going to pinch hit here. Let's see. Who should we bring in? Let's see here. Pinch hitting for the Navy. Let's have Jerry Coleman. Jerry Coleman pinch hitting against Whitey Ford. 1-4-5. Struggler, no, it's an easy ground out. Pretty routine there. Right to the third baseman. 1-2-3. And last gasp for the Army. And they're going to face, let's see, I guess Hugh Casey is about all they got left for the hometown sailor. Hugh Casey's going to mop it up. I should let the hometown sailor pitch. Yeah, I'm going to let the hometown sailor pitch. We'll save Hugh Casey for relief, but give the guy a thrill, right? It's 8-1, right? We're going to let the hometown sailor pitch the last inning, leading 8-1. What could go wrong, right? And Mays had the deep drive. He's going to be facing Ernie Banks. He's probably a little nervous, the hometown sailor. There we go. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? He is a workman. Single to center field. Uh-oh. Well, all right. Don't panic. Don't panic. Banks is on. Here's how Hank Greenberg. We've got Hugh Casey warming up. Hugh Casey is warming up. Hank Greenberg. 2-4-5. Oh, is he a hero? He is a he is a hero. Single to left field. Oh my gosh. Now, look out. We're going to give him one more at bat. And then we got to bring on Hugh Casey. All right. Here's Joe Garagiola, who struck out twice. See if the hometown sailor can get him out. 466. Does he have control? He does not have control, but in this case, it's a good thing. Home run king or slugger? No. Difficult ground out that is going to advance the runners, though. All right, so we'll have runners on second and third now with 1 out. And here's the hometown airman. Ted Williams is on the sideline saying, come on, man, you can get him out. You can get him out. Just throw him the high, hard one. Hometown airman facing the hometown sailor. Here we go. 1-3-4. Goal catcher, no. Champion, no. Outfield drama. We got outfield drama. That should be pretty routine. Left fielder, stoic. All right, let's see. So the Navy's left fielder is Musial. Let's see if I don't think he's stoic. Nope. So that'll just be an out. 2 down. And a pinch hitter. And let's have Al Bumbry come on and pinch hit. You know what? Maybe we should have let's have the hometown soldier. Hometown soldier is going to come on. He never gets to play. All right, here we go. So it's the rookies mopping it up here with an 8-1 score. 2 down, top of the ninth. 2, 3, 4. Runners on base. Let's see. I don't believe we have anybody. Oh, yeah, we do have runners on base, don't we? Yes, we do. So we're going to have plate drama. 46. Catcher iron? No. Strike. Battle hits the fastball. So the hometown soldier's looking as the hometown sailor blows one by him. Strike one, and we go to the umpire chart again. Runners on second and third now. And here's our next ruling. 34. We had a questionable umpire at second base. We do not. So the questionable umpire would have called the runner out at second despite foot off the bag. Pickoff throw. But the other umpires say, nah, it was a close, but he got back in time. All right, so same situation. Who's that on second? That's Banks. Playing a little fast and loose there, but just barely got back. All right, here we go. Still 2 down. 2 on. 8-1. Navy. 1-1-4. That's the fresh result, I believe. Yep, fresh, and he is fresh. So it's a ground out to the shortstop. So he gets that freshness and throws just enough juice on it to get that last ground out. Of course, Navy will not need to bat in the bottom of the ninth. And our final score will be Navy 8, Army 1. Well, all us grunts are a little disappointed tonight, but congratulations to the Navy. A well-played game. A couple of big hits. Wow, that was pretty exciting with Clemente's grand slam, and then Pesky, who was the star of last year's game, with another 3-run dinger. And that was pretty much all the damage. It was also exciting to see the hometown airman hit the home run that gave the Army the lead, though. That was fun, too. So, that's our Memorial Day service game. Navy 8, Army 1. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great, long holiday weekend. The news ping will be out tomorrow with all the freebies and the news and all the stuff we talked about with PLAAY Dot CON. Hope you'll read it over and join us. Plan on joining us in August for our Not Con. Until next time, Tuesday nights, back with Demo Derby Smashdown, the final qualifying round. We're going to narrow it down to the last drivers, and that should be fun. So plan on seeing you then. Until then, have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thanks a lot for being part of the Play Games community. Good night.